Alright, so you guys are lining up for a quest. Something of a bit of thrilling heroics in the local community. So you all show up at the allotted time, you make your way into the take. Rogar heading in first, a little jittery, eyes darting around in his hooded face, holding his slightly sore head and aching jaw. Vladimir, rolling in after, in his not Fort Vladdy mode, which I imagine looks more Rasputin instead of Crazy Homeless Man, or does he just go and relax enough to be Crazy Homeless Man all the time now?
No.
Alright.
He has to look halfway responsible when on a contract.
Alright, so you look halfway responsible, kind of in your daddy mode, since you're going to have to look after everyone. Somewhat. Loxin,
preparing all my healing spells.
Yeah, Loxin, moseys on
diamonds to resurrect people.
I see where this is going. Someone's getting resurrected. Loxin, moseys on in. Cowboy boots clacking as he goes. Shooting random winks off to the corners of the rooms, just in case there's a woman there he can't see.
No, he can always see. I have 120 dark sight.
Ah, there we go, yeah. When the lights come up in the club, you are completely aware of what you were doing.
Well, it becomes it becomes a lot more boring because everything's suddenly in black and white.
That kind of makes it feel classier.
Hey, that's his color anyway, so
Gwyneth comes in.
I think your color you will find is actually bright pink, my friend.
Gwyneth comes in, hair regrowing properly now, moving with more confidence and she's used to looking more like an actual monster slayer. And Victor, who I've not played with before. So, what does Victor look like?
Wearing studded leather armor, has his hood up. From his fame, seems humanoid, quiet, uses few words.
Alright, so, yeah, traditional archer badass. One is in the background.
Not badass, just like neutral expression.
Okay. And when you guys get in, sitting at the desk with his feet up on the wood and a long spear propped up next to him is a man with sort of dark brown hair, kind of bothered expression across his face, and he kind of hears you guys come in and goes, "It's about time. I was getting sick of waiting. This everyone?"
Whoa, to you too.
Yeah. Hi. This everyone?
Yep. Seems to be.
Great.
Who's yourself?
Probably.
I don't think we've met before.
No, that's right. I've been out of town. I'm Kishal Vesh. Kind of a senior take
He's a
member.
grumpy man who sometimes sits in dark back room. I opened door once, he was just staring at me, and then I left again. It was quite unsettling.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was a homeless man who wandered off the street.
Well, technically... never mind.
Alright. Cool story.
Let's not get into that conversation now. That'll take a while.
Anyway. Yeah, there's a job for you guys to do today. Murden's still away on his business trip, so... and Zara's busy, so she asked me to handle this. So here I am, with you guys, to make sure you sign a bit of paper. I could be off doing other things. So, yeah. People have been going missing near Norfolk. It was a town that recently helped us out with an ambush. They thought it might have been the people we ambushed before, but they've apparently moved on since then. Basically, they're woodsmen, hunters, trackers, that sort, have been disappearing over the last week. And they have no idea why. And they've asked us to head out, find out what's been doing it, stop the disappearances, and if possible, bring their people home. God, they've got some gold if we do well, the normal stuff. Yeah.
Well, it does sound like a take job.
He's almost as enthusiastic as Rogar.
It's somehow grumpier.
Did you have a kid recently?
The timeline's a little skewy. We don't actually know entirely when we are right now. But possibly...
My child is currently in a box that unless I open, I do not know if the child is actually existing or not existing.
God damn it, don't ask these questions and make us have to finite the timeline.
I
Time
really
is
hope
money.
you eventually do that. Eventually, it's going to be important.
Yeah, we have to talk about it. I think we're in the 1 year gap, but I'm not sure. So he wouldn't have a kid yet. So yeah, if you guys all come up here, sign this. There was also like something about pies. Does anybody need a pie?
None good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
No,
wouldn't
nobody's
want
like significantly low level, are they? Everyone's above 6 here.
Victor isn't, right?
Above 6?
Don't
No,
think-
Matt. Not all of us are privileged. Some of us are sick.
Well, those of you who are 6 or lower, he gives a healing pie to, because you know you're weak
Make
and
me
need
feel
help.
special. Alright.
Lux and 6.
Try.
There you go. So
That
a
was-
bunch of you get handed out. Well, actually, Loxin, he's about to. Oh wait, hang on a sec. No, somebody said they needed to be the one. It's like, there you are, boy. Yeah. Come over here, son. Oh my God, I'm breaking apart at the seams.
Oh,
Lots of my lad. I couldn't
Paul,
have.
put on your pants. Pants, Paul, pants. We talked about this.
I don't understand these pants you speak of. Are they trousers, lad?
Loincloth.
See. Let me just put on my loincloth here. It's important.
You take your bandana and tie it around your waist. Good enough.
Good enough. So, I went out. I got you a proper pie, tofu one like you like. I know you don't like meat ever since you were 15 and found out we've been feeding you human that whole time. I just assumed you knew. I thought your mother would have told you.
There's no need to talk about this. Oh God! Please stop moving it.
There's a black bar.
Why is this black bar so horizontal? What's down there?
Oh well, let me tell you, boy. Didn't used to be like that. Then met your mother, and that woman, she could do the horizontal. There we go.
Away.
But anyway, I did you that little bag for going out. Got you a tofu healing pie.
That's a nasty there.
It doesn't taste like shit because it's tofu, but still heal you all
Hey,
right.
don't diss tofu. If you know how to prepare it, can be halfway tasty.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like there's
Just because
fingerprints
you
of
need to
like.
cook, alright?
I feel like there's like parts where there's like fingerprints on the pie crust that are like the rancid deer meat from the day before.
Anyway, lad, you just be careful. I wouldn't embarrass you in front of your friends this time. That it's not an attractive woman, but you just go out there. You be safe now. You hear? Slaps you on the shoulder, and this whole fucking mess deletes once and for all. My arms. My arms. And yeah, he gives you a special tofu healing pie. So yeah, everyone 6 or lower has the healing pie.
Cool.
Ruger looks at Gwyneth, laughs, and walks away.
What?
That's what you're getting into. That's what you're getting into.
Alright,
Said I
as
was getting
officially
into anything.
as officially declared group leader, I have no fucking idea what we are doing. What does contract say?
Do we
have
know
no
where
idea.
we're going?
Yeah, the town
We're
of
going
Norfolk.
to Norfolk.
That's
To
good
rescue
they have a
people.
name, but
Roger, please
look at it. It's
step
pronounced
uncomfortable.
Norfolk.
Remember where we killed your? I think it was your dad and your brother? Question mark?
Uncle kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that place.
Oh, we're going back there.
Yeah,
I don't want to go back there. Those people were cunts.
I know, but you know.
Use harsh words.
I wanted to kill them the first time. I don't want to go back.
Look, we have made little smiley face out of tokens.
What are tokens? What are you talking?
I believe if we arranged ourselves in this order and looked at ourselves from a 90-degree angle, we'd look quite stylish.
Alright, so you guys all going to make your way to Norfolk. It's about a day's travel away. Just under. I can't remember how long away it was. We'll say a day's travel. Maybe you get faster.
I'm
Days
looking at the
travel by
contract
horse.
right now. And it only took 2 days to do the contract when I was looking at
So yeah, it's about just
but we
under a
went by
day's travel.
horse.
And you could travel by horse again. You make your way to Norfolk.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's the town. You can drag yourselves on. I'm literally in the middle of cleaning it up after last time. There might be random shit around the place, so just ignore that.
a lot of people
700.
still celebrating.
100.
Just a random Gwyneth in the middle of it.
Just random Gwyneth.
Gwyneth's already there. She's like, we're like, wow, you're fast.
But yeah, you guys eventually make your way. You arrive at this town. It's on a river. Right behind it, it's like a lot of the towns that have sprung from Vesselheim, fairly new, because there's kind of been this recent expansion. There's actually no sign really of the battle that you recently fought. It's all kind of been cleaned up effectively, and the people seem to already be going on with their lives as they would have before. And when you come in, at least I think Gwyneth and Rogar, people recognize you from the contract. So a couple of people actually sort of smile and like wave, and there's a general sort of like familiarity when they see you. Like, oh, it's them. They were here before. They helped, you know. And there's maybe even like, you hear a bit of much like, good, that's the Slayer's take here. They'll sort this out.
I mean, we can try.
Gwyneth used duplicity.
I don't like it.
What is actually... There's hunters going missing, yes? This is...
Yeah.
Wait, where's the
Look,
second me?
I think
One here.
right there.
And there's one there.
There's one
I
right
only
there.
see one.
Which one do you see?
No, I only see one.
Am I only one seeing two?
I see
think so.
I
two.
see two.
That's weird. Well, 20's weird sometimes.
Alright,
Just
well,
ignore
let's ignore the other one.
Yeah, so
Take it.
you walk into town. You can see a couple of scars from the old battle, but it's mostly cleaned up. There's a well in the middle.
Rogar's currently in the well.
Rogar like is vomiting down the well to withdrawal systems.
That Jeremy, I can still smell it.
And yeah, you guys
Just
all arrive
like
in this little sort of town.
Hey, guys. Guys,
Yeah?
this
I'm
is
not
where
that
John
gay.
died.
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
This is where John died.
Okay. Who?
You mean Hitch?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Wait,
Who?
where's Victor?
this
Cool,
wee
20,
old
this is
man
very
comes over
lucky.
and goes, "Are you here paying respect to your friend?"
Nobody asked you.
Who?
Nobody asked you, commoner.
Wow.
Hey, well, that was...
Go fuck yourself, sir. I'm a merchant. I make more money than you. I beg you. Fuck you, asshole. He walks off, fucking raging. You're to pay my respect. Say your friend was a good man.
I wouldn't count on it. It's alright. It's alright, old man.
Sorry,
Go and
sir.
Dying quiet.
It's alright. I was just gonna...
He's just an edgy teen. Just
Yeah.
ignore him.
Oh, I see. I've got a teenage boy myself. He's also a cunt.
24.
He's
And you
he's
should
just
grow
a bit,
up.
Still shook up from loss of a friend.
I was just going to say, we all really appreciate what you did before, and your friend
Take that
sacrifice
fucking
was
hat off with
important.
an arrow, god damn it.
Okay, well, I actually remember you, and yes, you were a dick before as well, so goodbye.
Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Rogar, take
This is me
anti-inspiration.
telling you to behave yourself, Rogar. You have done something wrong when I am the one telling you to behave.
Especially my attempt at a nice moment where somebody said, "We're sorry about your friend." Jesus.
Hello, butcher the man.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, I like the butcher. The butcher was nice to us.
Fuck you. No.
I believe people have gone missing. Is this true?
Oh, yes. Some of our woods folk and some of the people who handled livestock outside of the town.
I assume they have been going. I assume they have been... Flat just kind of like has a look in his pouch, just like, you took more mushrooms than I thought.
I like how because everyone is a little bit tired,
Town.
they're playing hungover very well.
They've
Yeah,
been going missing outside of town.
yeah. It's mostly been the people who work on the outskirts, trappers, hunters, ranchers, that kind of thing. But people who would, a lot of them are people who would come and live in the city, like members of the community, not outcasts. We're quite concerned, actually.
Exactly. You care. Obviously. You've made contract. You wouldn't care about outsiders going missing.
Did the mayor raise any suspicions outside of hiring us? And did she hire us when the first people started going missing, or?
Well, you can talk to her yourself. She's in her home. And he points to sort of a large house in the middle of town.
I mean, I'd rather not. She's a bit of a
She'll be so happy to see me.
Yes, I'm sure she will. She sent for you. It's good that you're here.
Yes. Yes, she'll love me.
I don't think we should maybe hog-tie Rogar for a while and just kind of
sweat it out.
put him back in the well.
No, get away from me.
You make your way over here, and you find there's this guard captain who kind of takes note of you. And it's like, I take it you're the people from the Slayer's Take, and he notices Gwyneth and Rogar and nods them as Rogar just runs by him into the house. Goes, yes, the mayor's expecting you. She's just inside.
Alright.
Thanks.
Darling. Hello.
This small person over here, obviously mayor. Hello, mayor person.
Oh no, I'm the mayor's handmaiden, Ygritte.
Ygritte.
Please. Well, yes, I'm sorry.
That is strange pronunciation of name.
Not in Vasselheim.
Blocking the rest of the door so nobody can get in to talk.
Well,
to
have
her
good
into the
day.
main room.
Ygritte.
Thank you. I have a speech impediment. You head inside and
Yes, I'm sure you have.
one of those contracts.
It's okay.
Leave the poor lady alone, lady. She's obviously going through a lot.
Oh, thank you, tall, dark, and green. And you guys head inside. And yeah, there's the mayor. She's a middle-aged woman.
Excuse me. Oh,
No,
thank you.
you're not allowed through. No, Roger's standing in the door. He's like,
Please,
hello,
every-
darling. It's been like 4 days. What shit did you get into this time?
Oh, yes, Rogar, wasn't it, from before?
Yeah, the charmer of the group.
It's nice
Hey,
to see
Vlad,
you again.
you've got a mole or something, yeah? Can you blackjack him in the back of the head?
Please, sorry, there's quite a few.
I can
Please let the
cast
rest of your
harm
friends
on him.
inside.
I don't like them. They're fighting with... God damn. It pushes out of the way. Fuck off, Vlad. I'm sitting
I
in the
have a
corner
club
here.
I can bash someone with.
He's got a belaying pin, knocks me out, puts me in the corner.
Someone comes in and is like, it's good to
I
see you all
sit
again.
down, I take out a cigarette, I look at the mayor, I'm like, do you mind?
No, please.
Right, 1-to-1?
Yes, please, actually, thank you.
Vlad,
Oh,
Women
no, not
locks.
that one, not that one! No. I
oh.
take out a different one, like this one.
Oh, okay.
Just...
I mean,
Vlad,
Gwyn and Luxon do that.
That
They
one,
do that
that one
awkward.
I smoke if I ever get captured.
I see. I thought it was more of a puff pass situation. That's fine. Yes, welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Hopefully your trip here this time is a little less bloody than before. Yes, a bunch of our woods folk have been going missing recently, and I was hoping you could basically track them down, find out what's happened to them. If they're dead, like, give the families closure. If they're not, please bring them back to us. Whatever is causing them to disappear, if you could deal with it, that'd be wonderful. Basically, since you were here before, you did so well. We thought it was, only fair to go to the take
we did
again.
do a good job, didn't we? Didn't we, Gwen? We did a great job. We did a great, fine job.
I
felt
mean-
as though we weren't treated like.
Rogar, please shut up.
All right. He's like, all right, shrugs and just smokes a cigarette.
Sensing a certain level of hostility here. Does something go down?
I might have been somewhat less than cordial when you friends first arrived before. I wasn't particularly happy about my town being used as bait. But everything turned out pretty well in the end. A few of my guards unfortunately perished, but overall, though, this take did well. And
Well, this is thing that they say about Roger in particular. He's absolute master at baiting.
Ha!
Who?
Most
Isn't the
teenage
term
boys
tosser?
are.
Oh yes, I am a masturbator. Yes, I am.
Exactly.
Not in here, you're not.
What?
Oh, you underestimate him. His stealth is very high. He can do it without you even noticing.
I'm rolling it now.
No.
I would not go through here with magic light that can detect ultraviolet.
I mean, does anyone want to roll perception to see if they know?
I really don't want to roll perception.
20.
Sorry,
I do not want to see what he's doing.
Sorry, hold on.
John always wants to roll perception.
Anyway.
That's good that I don't.
she doesn't notice, luckily. I'm hoping she doesn't notice because it's not happening. But yes. So they've been disappearing in the woods nearby. Mostly the older part of the wood. Obviously, all the woods around here are ancient, but there's a particularly some really old groves past the water. So if you cross the river and head northeastish, that's kind of the area where the disappearances started. Any other help I can provide you with?
How many people have gone missing?
What are the names of the people that are missing?
Oh, God damn it, John.
I won't remember anyway, but number would be useful.
About 7, I believe. Although there are some outlying people who don't come back into town very often, so there could actually be more.
Don't suppose there's anything else linking these people aside from just going to that area.
Well, it was hunters at first, in particular those who were kind of ranging out, dealing with the local fauna. Then it was there was a few traders or farmhands effectively moving between towns, who didn't make their way back. Then there was a couple of foragers who went missing. All people who go and travel into the actual woods disappeared. Beyond that, nothing major.
Is it a part of the woods people usually go to, or is it a...
We've been going there for some time, actually. It put us on edge at first. It's one of the older parts where there was more dangerous wildlife there, but there's also lots of very large wildlife, so it's worth hunting in. Eventually got used to it.
Since these disappearances started, has anyone actually gone into these woods and not gone missing?
She looks like yes, because the hunters were operational for. It's been about a week that these disappearances have been happening for. Didn't start very long after the attacks, and people have been going in and out. Well, they've stopped now because they're afraid. But it was in drips and drabs.
It's been 4 days. 4 days since I was last here.
It's not been 4 days.
There's
been more than 4 contracts since
if
then.
it's been more no, it has. Well, I don't know if there has, because on the schedule or on the calendar, nobody.
Trust me, I've been keeping track. It has been.
Okay, can Rolgar quickly make an intelligence check for reading?
Sure. I mean, you can actually read now, fine. Like,
I know.
You mouth a little bit.
I'm pretty sure you have more things for me.
Yeah.
How long since our last visit did these disappearances start?
A few days after. That's why we originally thought they were connected. We actually had people, we blamed the marauders before, but they've actually apparently moved their efforts elsewhere after the ambush. So we don't think it's them. They were active in that area beforehand, but maybe they left some men behind just to pick off our woodsmen. Does that seem right?
I mean, if you ruin the livelihood of a town, you separate the people and make it easy to conquer. So,
let's make him get people like us to show up, though.
He's nervous. It's well, I certainly hope it's nothing to do with them, or I'm not putting you in any extra danger. I just want my people back.
Oh, well, if it is marauders, you're most likely to have your people back. If it's some kind of large monster or fae or other incredibly dangerous people, they will most likely all be dead. So let's hope for marauders. They will mostly have enslaved your people instead of just murdering, slaughtering, and eating them.
Yes, I'll hope for marauders for the first time in my life.
Good. Always look on the bright side of life, I say.
Indeed. But yeah, I'm afraid that's all I have for you.
not much to go on,
Yeah.
but
I feel if we just walk in. If contract I went on yesterday has taught me anything, is if we just walk in the direction and hope for the best, everything will go great.
Yeah. It's like all these contracts take place on a very specific time restraint that people can't really afford too much fannying about and have to press you into the story quite quickly.
I mean, Marcus tried, but
Yeah. Well, don't worry your pretty little head about it, ma'am. We'll go have a look.
All
stop
right.
Into
telling
that
people
forest,
they
see
have
what we can
pretty
find.
heads. It's creepy. Stop telling people they have pretty heads. It's creepy. That's what I said.
Well, only when you interpret it the way you do. I thought you of all people would appreciate a turn of phrase, lady.
let's go.
I didn't take offense. It's fine.
No, you took a post. But
What?
You took
Let's-
a cigarette.
Let's leave the fan lady to her work. Come on, let's head out.
All right, you guys head outside. The guards kind of nod at you. You notice a couple of people are kind of keeping an eye on you now, like not like suspiciously, but you can tell there's a little nervousness, and they're looking at you sort of with like hope or like just like they're they're looking at you like soldiers going off to war. They're looking at you like we're glad they're here, but we hope they succeed, but they're nervous.
Well, have a good day. You're glib.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, saddle up, let's
All
go.
right.
Did we get any names?
Oh, fuck's sake. Tim, John,
Always Tim.
Victor,
Sean.
Gwyneth, Sean, Chris,
Killian.
and Killian.
Whoa.
That's 5. There was like 7.
Fucking Adam, and there's one called Remuki, and a Marcus.
That's one more than you said. I'm sorry. It's fine.
Rocks
Those
begin
names.
to just fall from the sky. Just one after the other, pounding into Victor.
This seems to be very targeted rockfall, I think. Alright.
They fall with what some might call elven accuracy.
I only asked because you would have no you think, well, you didn't ask for the names, just to have.
Have you pissed off Cloud Giant recently? It seems they are throwing rocks at you from Cloud Castle.
Alright, so you guys, I'm guessing you guys head off, go across the river and start heading in this direction.
Oh, Vlad, don't touch me there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's head over.
Alright, so is someone sort of leading the group in particular, trying to find this...
Yeah, Vladimir.
Vladimir? Alright,
I
can you
can
make a
assist.
survival roll for me, Vladimir? Just see how quickly you managed to
Of
find
course.
this, these kind of... You're kind of going for like an older part of the wood with like hunting trails.
I think someone
I
said they
wasn't
were assisting me. So
I was
yeah.
pretty good at survival.
I was about to
That's
say.
fine, either one
I
is
have
good
a
enough.
ranger,
You...
so
It's not too hard to find. It's within like there's quite a few trails heading off in that direction. You definitely find like hunters have been coming to and from, and yeah, you move
Vladimir
it.
definitely lifts up plants. He's like, hunter urine. You smell it. Taste it.
we're in their territory.
You're smelling mushrooms. It's that
I've
way.
marked it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of glad I only had one mushroom.
Right, so you guys head off into these woods, and yeah, the woods around Havasalaim are all like very old pine woods for the most part. But yeah, this place definitely has like a sort of a very old feel to it. Not the same like old decayed feel as Anti-Elderflower's part of the wood, but a very old, very alive part of the wood with ancient trees with thick bark and quite verdant wildlife. It's a lot of you start seeing a lot of animals moving around, squirrels in the trees.
Could I try to persuade or like make one squirrel like come to me?
Yeah, you can roll if you want to kind of stop and see if you can get like an animal to come over to you. We get an animal handling check. 16? Yeah, you kind of separate a little bit from the group to do this because they're not going to approach like anyone like.
Oh god, they're
stomping.
attacking me! Get away!
But you stop for a minute and you kind of go down low next to some bushes. We sort of see Victor like go And there's a brief sort of pause, then like a little rabbit curiously pokes its head out and comes a little closer, kind of skittish, like ready to run, but keeping an eye on you.
I try asking it in let me see what languages I have.
It doesn't speak any language. You'd be aware.
Yeah,
probably
I will try speaking in no language in particular.
Yeah,
and I will try to just like emotionally try to ask, how you going? Like, how you doing?
I'm doing good, baby.
That's
How you doing?
Animals work.
It's hard for a robot to understand. Okay, it's
How many shrooms did this squirrel take? What the fuck?
The squirrel
The
like
rabbit gets
tripping
finger
out.
guns.
the rabbit like just looks at you, kind of curious if you're going to drop any food or anything.
I mean, I do give him like a few berries.
Yeah. He eats sweet
Can you
berries.
just speak with animals? You could ask animals about hunters.
Fuck, I don't use useless spells like that shit, man.
Whoa,
What the fuck are you asking?
around here?
Rogar's changed, man. I prefer when Rogar sat quietly in the corner when his mic was broken.
Yeah, you used to be cool.
Yeah, it used to be cool. The rabbit just looks at you. It's it can't really partake that kind of information. It's just a wee bunny, but it eats the berries, numbs them up, and then scampers away. And you do notice it doesn't seem particularly. Actually, let me just check something.
I have Potion of Animal Friendship, but it doesn't actually let me interact with them, only command them and befriend them.
Don't you still have like a crow idol?
Yes, but
I can use Animal Messenger with it. I don't know if that is gonna be. What's that gonna do?
Yeah, the bunny just bounces off after a few seconds. Yeah, you can't obviously. The only kind of information you get from it is there's a lot of animals here. Like the wild animal population is quite verdant, quite active.
And any particular leaning towards herbivores, omnivores, predators?
I mean, you only see herbivores, but you don't tend to see carnivores like when you go out, unless you're actively hunting for them. Like, if you go out in woods with wolves in them, you won't see the wolves unless you're looking for them,
Being attacked by wolves.
Being attacked by wolves, or you're
screaming, "Oh God, wolves!
Yeah.
Oh God, please stop biting me!"
Mostly like small game and stuff. But yeah, you travel for a little while, and eventually you kind of you pick up kind of the trail of some of these hunters, and you follow that for a little while through these very green woods, and eventually you find sort of like a little hunter's outpost, like kind of like a deer stand. They've erected this wooden tower that stands up to about the canopy of the trees, up on this little rise, and it gives a good overview of the surrounding area.
Well, let's investigate this.
Yeah, looks like something we should probably check out. Any hunters around ever needed to fall back, they'd probably end up here.
Yeah, you move over to this little hunter's tower basically, and you can find you get to the base. There's a ladder going up. It looks quite sturdily constructed. The wood's relatively sort of fresh. It's probably only about a year old.
Yeah, I'll go up and have a quick look around, see how recently people have been here and shit.
Cool. It's probably
have a listen, see if I hear anything or see it. Or... Nope, I don't.
No,
I really don't. Gotta lean forward to try and listen, just fall off. Yeah,
Stop
Equinox.
staring at Gwyneth, you idiot.
Yeah, it's really hard with your hat
try
on,
not to.
pressing down and kind of pointed ears sometimes to hear anything. Does everyone go up to the top? There's not really a ton of space up at the top of the deer stand. You could maybe all squeeze up there, but it'd be tight.
I don't think we should. That seems like a stupid idea.
Yeah.
I'm staying on my horse.
So
I'll just have a quick. Let me just.
My horse is amazing.
We have 3 archers and
Oh,
one
fresh
dude.
hunter droppings. They seem fairly recent.
How do they taste? How do they taste?
They are dry, so at least 1-2 days old, or maybe they have.
They don't drink enough
How do
water.
you say unbalanced diet?
Okay.
Needs
So
more Faber.
Vladdy, you're up there. You're kind of looking around.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you do find their poop pot. But you also find they're rations and supplies are here. Like somebody was up here, and when they left, didn't take their supplies with them. You also notice there's like there's a bow here and arrows. Like somebody was waiting like to take a shot, and then like must have just left it behind, and they haven't like stored it properly. You know, you'd want to put your bow aside carefully so that the string didn't get wet and stuff. Looks like it's just been casually dropped.
Signs of them like maybe like running away, but like because I wonder why they would leave their bow here.
Yeah, that's an issue. There's no like signs of conflict up here. There's no, because like everything apart from the fact this has been kind of just dropped here. There's no like there's stuff that could have been knocked around in a scuffle, like, but it's not being.
If they have a poo pot, right? They have a poo pot.
Yeah.
So why would they ever leave this place without their bow?
Vladimir has probably done a bit of hunting. You know that if you go up in like a deer stand like this, you sit here for days waiting for something to show up, and then you take your shot.
Yeah.
So and then you wouldn't leave without your bow because you know you need to keep a bow very.
Yeah, exactly. So why leave your bow?
Yeah. So that seems to you also. There's no sign of a scuffle, which is also odd. And as you're up here, kind of thinking that this, you're kind of looking this over. Down at the bottom, Loxin, you probably don't notice this straight away, but with your roll,
Nope.
The others off you kind of feel like a rumbling in your feet, like the
ground, or
like the ground is rumbling slightly. And then off in the distance, you hear a hunting horn sound.
I assume I hear this even though...
Yeah, you don't feel a rumbling, but you hear the horn.
I have a passive perception of 19. I basically have tremor sense, man.
Yeah, you maybe you feel a little low. If you were at 20, if you just got that one more in there, you could probably feel it.
I just need to get that proficiency modifier bump in there.
Yeah,
you just need that luckstone. You just need that luckstone.
Yeah, you feel this.
How
this
far
rumbling.
away?
I mean, you don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, you haven't even heard the horn.
My horse is acting weird. I don't know why.
Could I try to sense?
Yeah, roll a perception check for me. Go if it's stealthy. All right, yeah. Victor, you kind of like look around. You kind of try and chase after this like rumbling you can hear, and you know it's like from the north. You can see like ow, and Cat lash out for no apparent reason.
Both of that.
Oh, okay.
You see like some butchery. There's a lot of something coming very quickly towards you from the north, and as you're kind of all like this kind of comes, you kind of realize this. Bursting through the trees comes several giant boar.
I think I'm still on top of this.
Yeah, you'd be up on top. But yeah, these massive boars come bursting through the undergrowth, like knocking over bushes, small trees, and these aren't like normal giant boar. These are like Princess Mononoke sized, rampaging huge boar, and kind of scuttling around their feet are these big like dachshund sized, or not dachshund, Saint Bernard sized badgers.
Giant dachshund sized.
Yeah, these like
tiny.
These Saint Bernard sized badgers.
Saint Bernard.
And running amongst them, you also see like there's the most majestic and wonderful beast you've ever seen, a owl bear. It is both owl and bear, and they're like stampeding towards you. Like,
does this seem like oh fuck? I don't actually know the English word for this.
Wait! I just noticed. Am I like the one melee guy in a group of fucking archers? And
yes.
Yes. Oh fuck me!
I can be a melee guy.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, but you have long range.
Victor, you were down on the ground.
Which is best.
Oh dear.
Is this oh god Batu, or however it's pronounced? I've just looked up the word.
Stampede?
I only knew the German word. No, Batu, like when you hunt things and you like go after them.
Oh,
Like, leave it in a certain direction, right? Like, it's a... The German is Treibjagd, which...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
translates to,
They're
like,
trying to lead
yeah.
them into like
Yeah.
an ambush or trap by the hunters.
Basically.
That's a killing zone, I think. That's the word
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
There's a bunch of
Punch
different
style.
possible terms for it. I'm not a hunter, so I have no fucking idea. Yeah, you're not sure. It looks like a stampede at the moment. I need everyone to roll initiative. I think you all did well enough in your perceptions that no one's like surprised or anything like that when they burst through the tree line.
Well, Locks and Roller too.
I know, but I think everyone else did well enough to let them know.
Oh, but did I crit initiative?
Whoa!
Yeah, 31.
Well,
Woo!
let's get this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you guys were ready. You were on it. You could hear it coming. Everyone apart from Gwyneth, fucking ready.
Goddamn good.
Yes, you can see these creatures bursting through the undergrowth, like running at really high speed. Like sort of that horrible like pig squealing noise coming out.
Hey.
What do you do? Rogar first and foremost.
Roger, 31.
31.
Alert.
Crit. All right, so we're gonna be. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do Hail of Thorns at 2nd level, and I'm gonna aim at the owlbear.
Do you still get your Deep Stalker bonuses thing?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So 20 for 14.
Yeah, that hits. This
I don't
runs
think
through
I
the
have
underbrush, gets suddenly struck by an arrow. It like howls in
I
pain
I have
or hoots in
sneak
pain.
attack.
You wouldn't get
Because
sneak attack.
I
No,
don't think they're surprised.
they're not particularly surprised, and you're like
8 extra damage, and then the other ones have to make a. Well, they all have to make a DC 12 dexterity check.
Did the owlbear have to make
Sure,
one as
within
well?
5 feet of it. Actually, oh yeah, they are. Those 3, yeah.
These ones, yeah.
Does the owlbear have
I
to
was-
make a dexterity check or?
I think yes. All right.
All right, could you double check if the owlbear needs to make one for half damage or not?
Yes.
Target the attack on each creature. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay. He gets back 4 hit
So
points because
the
Rogar lies.
owlbear. Yeah. So just half damage for the ones that made it.
Okay.
And
So yeah, a
then-
bunch of thorns burst out of this poor fellow.
And then we have 2 more attacks. A 25 for 15,
Okay, yeah, hits.
and my 3rd one, and this one gets an extra D.
Is the third one a bonus action attack or is it?
The 3rd one is from Gloomstalker. That's the extra attack on the first turn.
And it doesn't say like you can use your bonus action or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's specifically not a bonus action because it's only on the first turn.
Yeah, it's only on the first turn.
Okay.
Try to ambush her.
All right.
the
Yeah. You
attack
you
hits.
put 3 arrows into this poor majestic owlbear. The arrows come bursting out of its thorns come bursting out of it, striking the boars in front. It like screams in pain. It's very, very sad.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take a few steps in the opposite direction. We'll just hang out here. Yeah, good distance. And that'll be my turn.
I don't know if we needed to attack these creatures. We could have just gotten down. They seem to be just passing through.
I mean, that's competing.
They're probably running away from
I
something.
think
I
they're a
don't know.
stampede over us if we don't.
I'm
You
up on
can
a tower.
be on your turn, Vladimir. How far would it take? Like, how much movement would it take to get on top of the?
There's a ladder, so I'd say it'd probably take your move action to get to the top, and then you could maybe like shimmy like 5 foot once you're up there.
Yeah, I just kind of want to be on top so I can get a better shot.
Yeah, you can get up on top fairly easily.
Fighting spirit.
Okay, so you fighting spirit and action surge. You just roll a whole bunch of dice without mentioning who you're firing at.
The Alba, of course.
Okay, yeah, they all hit the owlbear, and the owlbear's dead.
Ooh.
Vladimir?
I mean, I think you know what's coming, yeah? I don't got
The
this
animals
wand
got
for
to
nothing.
Got a wand for a reason, man.
So let me just real quickly. Where's it? Let's do this kind of level, and bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bang. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know.
Did that? Oh yeah, there it is. So it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it's DC 15 because it's from the wand, not from my own spell casting. But
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 4, 5 boars and 3 giant badgers. Oh, that's not a giant badger. 1, 2, 3. All the giant badgers die. Like you just boom,
Toasty.
like fire like erupts, burns the
Toasty!
the cute little devils. They just explode into flames. And let's see, the giant boars. That will actually kill like all the giant boars too, except for the one that passes. So the one that
Well,
passes.
3 of the giant boars pass.
Did they? Oh yes, 3 of them
Yeah,
did pass.
17,
You're
16,
absolutely right.
and 20.
17. Okay, so how much do they take on a pass?
16.
16. Okay, so 1 pass. You fail. You fail. And the other 2 succeed and take a 16. Yeah, so blast of fire. They all die. An explosion of flame. Horrible, like squealy noises. The scent of bacon fills the air. And yeah, that's your go.
I made dinner!
Loxin.
Alright, guess we're going in, finishing off some boars. So I'm gonna move up to about here, and I'm gonna take a jab at one with my lance. So this guy. 15.
Flatty the Impaler. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, very nearly dead. You've reduced it to a singular hit point as you drive your lance into it.
You and your singular hit point.
Fuck you in particular. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna take another stab then. I'm just so surprised that he's still alive. Just taking another hit.
Yeah, that one finished him. You just push it a little deeper and the thing like dies, impaled. The giant boars like
I'm
continue
gonna
to
move back a bit as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
I move to 35, back to there.
Just run. Just speed past you like
Actually, the horse can dash and go here.
completely. Like one like bashes against the tower briefly and it kind of shudders, but then it just keeps going. It's
Told you we didn't need to kill them.
hooves like traveling as fast as you
You say after fireballing.
can.
That's extra meat. That's extra meat for Joe's Tavern. He'll like us.
Gwyneth, do you want to do anything as these boars run by? You are stealthed.
Yeah. I'll pot shot the one that's furthest away, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
29 damage.
Yeah, dead. As another one like runs by, you put an arrow into it. It gasps and falls and dies. Blech. Yeah, and then after that, they all like just. I mean, like you don't have to roll; you kill them. Like as they're flying. If you want to like put arrows in them as they run away, you like shoot the last boar down as it tries to roll. And behind you, you keep hearing.
Yeah.
God, so glad I'm not Finch right now.
Could I ask everybody to make a charisma saving throw? If you kind of involve yourself in the bloodletting of these animals, you get disadvantage.
Ugh.
9.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I cauterized most of the wounds I caused. So,
It doesn't matter. I mean, I was scared, and I am not. I'm not at all sad.
No, you don't have to be.
There.
Just, if you
my
like,
character sheet is not loading, so there we go. I think now I can actually. Here we go. Solid
Cool.
15.
All right, so these you loose your arrows. There's a they all go down. The owlbear is just obliterated by arrows. I think it took about 6 arrows in the space of 6 seconds. It collapses. You burn them with fire as they come by. The giant badgers screech, and yeah, you just blast them. And as you're kind of reveling in this this moment of victory and the kind of thrill of the hunt, this horn keeps blaring, and all of your hearts are beating faster and faster. You get that rush of adrenaline that comes with this kind of moment, and when the kind of they pass and you keep hearing this horn, you all turn and look behind you in the direction this horn was coming from, and an elk, a giant elk, wanders out of the woods, and upon its back is a man with a mantle of horns and covered in leathers, a huge longbow at his side, and he's blowing this horn, and each and every last one of you is overcome with the intense thrill of the hunt. Each and every last one of you is just suddenly filled.
Would you say it's a hunt of the wild? Right.
I would say each of you joins the wild hunt. You've all, you just find yourself caught up in the reveille of it. Vlad, you come down from your perch. Victor, you do as well. And this guy grins at you, this big, wide grin. He's like, well done, each of you. Come to the camp, to the hunt. And he turns, and you are compelled to follow him.
All right.
Wait, is it a charm effect that had an advantage in that case?
Let me double check. I don't think it's technically. It's something a little beyond the normal charms. It is a charm effect, yeah, actually.
If it's a 17, Equinox is also okay because it didn't actually attack.
Alright, Equinox is fine. And actually, Victor, you're not charmed because of your elven heritage.
Yes.
But the others of you feel utterly compelled to follow this man and join his hunt. It's come to camp, my friends. And you can see the giant boars and stuff. The woods themselves seem to lift the boars up, roots and stuff, and begin to drag their bodies away.
Oh. To the camp, brothers.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
magic.
most of you don't have a choice in the
Alright.
matter. But Victor, do you follow after?
I try to stay behind, not move, and see does he react at all.
No, he doesn't react. He doesn't give a shit if you follow or not.
Well, then I follow the group. Careful, though suspicious, and keeping an eye out on all the things that may be wrong with him or them. I don't know.
So to those of you who aren't Victor, you feel like you're on top of the world. Your blood is boiling after the kill. You kind of feel drunk and happy, and you're caught up in this sensation of just fuck yes. And yeah, you guys all follow him. He travels through the woods on this massive elk. And eventually, he leads you to, in the middle of the woods, you start to hear laughter and music and the sound of laughter and music, the sound of people dancing and singing. And you begin to see people in amongst the trees, set up tents, people sort of running, shooting bows, involved in general management. It's almost like walking into a fair, but in the middle of the woods. And eventually you move into a clearing, and this guy gets off of his elk. Victor, you can sort of be stealthing as much as you want, but eventually you're just too surrounded by people. There might be hundreds of people in these woods right now.
Not stealthing. I mean, I follow the group along them. I just stay back and I catch up to them. Right?
That's fine. No one seems to be paying you much mind. It's not like there's sentries or stuff. It's not like a war camp. So they just let you wander in, and you all follow him. And eventually you enter this hunting camp. If you all want to drag your tokens on.
And making us do all the work.
I mean,
Wow.
so
That's a
how does
pretty big camp.
this charm actually work? Do we still know why we were here?
You know why you were here. It's really hard to care. You know,
Yeah.
you're really caught up in.
I mean, do I care enough to maybe like realize that we're surrounded by a bunch of Fae and just like acknowledge that, or is it just like I don't give a fuck about any of this? I just want to hunt.
You would know. You still know a Fae is a Fae when you see one, but like. One of the main effects is you're kind of under the hunt master's control. You're part of his hunt.
Fucking wad of a jester. God damn it. Revenge.
So you're aware they're Fae, but also you kind of need to follow the instructions of this guy. So you'd be aware, yeah. You're still you, but you're part of his hunt. And yeah, you enter this space, and you can see all around there are various strange creatures. You see different Fae wandering amongst like humans and elves and the like. You also notice like a little group of goblins like chattering to each other and laughing, and like everyone seems kind of drunk and merry.
The jester. It's the jester. The jester's behind all of it.
There's a a slightly portly noble looking man eating at this table with his jester beside him. Rogar, what was your mother's name?
My real mother or the other one?
The other one.
Let me look it up, bro. I'll have it on the top of my head. Character. Teresa.
Teresa, how do you spell that?
Theresa.
Theresa. Yeah, she's there. Just having some drinks with some barbarian fellas. She's like, everyone can see her. She's this fairly tall, like 5'11" sort of woman with short cropped hair.
Can you ping?
There she is, just hanging out with a massive great short sword beside her, with a big mug of ale, and she's like laughing away. And yeah, you guys all enter this camp, and the Lord, Lord of the Hunt, as you sort of all you charm people know he is, goes and like slumps down and takes a seat. It's like laughing. It's like roast boar is being prepared now, and Fey bullshit is in its fullest swing.
Yep, that's why I'm against it. Despite being absolutely Fey.
To your question there, Victor, there are humans here, and some of them are dressed similarly to the people of the town you just came to. Like, they're dressed in Vasselheim fashion, or like rural Vasselheim fashion.
Well, I think we figured out where people are going to.
So, Hunt Lord of Hunt.
Yes. What is your name, good man?
Is this what we're hunting? Vladimir, is this what we're hunting? I thought we were going hunting, now we're in camp. I was really, I feel this bloodlust inside of me. I really want to kill things, but there's, like, this seems like to be a camp. What's going on now? What's the deal with it? What's the plan?
You ask a great many questions, my friend. I was hunting. You just killed the things I was hunting. Now we eat, we drink, we go hunting again in the morning. Till then, revel. We have drink, we have food, we have women. Enjoy yourselves. We are here for fun.
Woman, as in singular woman.
Women, with an E. Don't be a smartass.
It's literally my job description.
We finished our hunt, Vladimir. Now we get to revel in it.
Is that what we were doing?
You speak a great deal. Enjoy yourself. Relax.
I do listen to myself talk, so
be silent,
I'm
and
kind
you
of
can't
enjoying myself.
you can no longer speak.
But he said I should enjoy myself.
Yeah, and then he commanded you to be silent.
Kind of.
Yeah, you just can't speak anymore. He just goes, be silent, and with that, like Vladdy's teeth clenched together.
I asked him, did he not respond? What I asked was, well, this was what they were talking. When do we stop?
When do we stop what?
The hunting.
Why would we stop hunting, my good man?
There's gotta be nothing left to hunt.
There is always something to hunt.
Is there no, like, redo for this effect? Because goddamn it.
Not for, there are conditions that break them, but no redo for a while.
Hey, Huntmaster. You being
Yes,
around-
my good man. Yes, my good friend.
That was a good. Those some fine animals that you were corralling earlier. You've been around these parts long. Where are you from?
I have never been. I don't spend long anywhere, my good man. I travel the world, in and out of the Feywilds. Hunting with a game has become good and plentiful. I have visited these woods before, but not for 100 years. It's good to return. What is your name?
Yeah, my name's Loxon.
Good to meet you, Loxon. You will be a fine addition to my hunting squad, I'm sure. I saw the fine beast you rode on.
Yeah. Equinox, she's it's a fine one, she is. So, this camp, you got a lot of strange folk here.
Looks around, goes, I suppose I do. I pick up strays wherever I go, and they join me on my hunts. And as well as that, I have both those of the summer and winter courts alongside me for the ride.
I don't know too much about those kind of fey matters. I'm kind of more of a man of this world, to be honest.
This is a fine
Fey
world. I don't
bullshit
blame
is
you.
not fun.
And he looks over at Vlad and goes, You may speak, but hold your tongue when I tell you.
I mean, it seems like they have little choice in the matter.
It is true. But yes, do questions, drink.
How self-aware am I of having to follow his commands?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind of up to how self-aware of you of your control when you're really drunk. I don't know. RP it how you want to. Like you don't want to break the control.
Relatively self-aware.
Yeah, you don't want to break the control. You're enjoying it. Like,
Yeah,
but
I'm like, this is fine, but like, odd.
I know it's always weird RPing a charm or control effect, but
Yeah.
that's sort of what you're under.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sits there, starts
So,
eating.
so
You have the run of the camp
is
basically
it
for the time
just
being.
is it just beasts you hunt?
I hunt whatever supplies good game. Beasts, dragons, monsters. Occasionally, men.
Maybe class.
Do you hunt men?
From time to time when one is a worthy adversary. But I find that I prefer myself in the wilds amongst animals.
It's not too far away from what we usually do, to be honest.
No? What do you
get
normally
paid
do?
for it most of the time. Well, we hunt things and get paid for it.
Ah, I did thought I sense hunters in you. Tell me, looks at Vladimir, what is your greatest hunt, your greatest kill?
Oh, we killed adult red dragon once. That was pretty good one.
Ah, that is impressive.
We technically killed Empyrean, but I don't think that one counts. We did do it without a boon, but it was in different dimension, and there was... Never mind. But adult red dragon was pretty good. I struggle to... Aboleth in its lair, which was quite
Ah,
fun.
impressive.
The most recent for me was my Hydra.
A hydra, a fine
Right.
beast to slay. They can prove difficult. Impressive hunters, each of you.
I don't think Gwyneth has actually ever killed anything.
You killed Rogar's dad.
Like,
Yeah, and you killed my uncle.
I killed Roga's relationships problems. I think that is biggest defeat of them all.
Rogar, I see
mean,
you moving
like-
up to your mum there. So here's the thing, Rogar. You are under a charm effect right now.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like...
Well, no, here's the thing. You move up to your mum, but because you are under this charm, you are part of the wild
it's
hunt.
not-
And
Yeah,
so
it's
is
not,
she.
It's not I'm approaching angrily, it's that I'm approaching like, hello, mother.
Yeah, she turns around, and you sort of see her close cropped hair, scarred face, and she goes, Rogar, my boy! And she stands up and moves over and gives you a big tight hug.
I hug her back. I'm
like-
like, hello, mom.
Oh, it's good to see you. It's great, isn't it? We're here. There's hunting and drink. She's confused. She's been here for a while. You know, you're feeling confused too, like weirdly mirthful. It's like, that's brilliant.
You wouldn't believe the things I've done since I left the tribe.
No?
It's been crazy.
Well, I'm being impressed, I'm sure. I'd be impressed if you did anything right. Did you kill my husband? Did you kill your dad? Because he didn't come back.
That was my friend over there.
Oh.
She actually killed Magnus and Dad.
Oh wow, that's so
I did a lot
I
of
feel
damage
like
to Magnus, though.
I should just want to remove her throat for that, but I'm having a really good day. I killed like a deer earlier, and I drank its blood, and then had sex on its body. This is great. I'm having a wonderful time.
I killed, or didn't kill, but I almost killed an owlbear and like.
Why would you do that? Owlbears are so cute.
Well, you know, but they're also vicious. They're like you.
That's true. They get like
They're
3
all
claw
like you.
attacks. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. I don't know why I wanted to kill you so badly like a few days ago.
I killed this weird thing one time. It had tentacles on its face. It was really scary. It was really weird.
Wow.
I fought a lot of skeletons and stuff like that recently. There's a lot of dead things going around. I kind of liked it up north when we were just killing villagers.
Well, we can't go up north anymore, so. But.
No?
Oh, shit went to hell up there. That's why we're all down here. Thank goodness for Griffiths leading us here.
Me.
Oh, sweetie. I mean, like, no. I mean, you're one guy, and we brought an entire army down here. Did you really think that was for you? You're not.
Some of it, I felt like yes, because there
honey.
have been people looking for me.
Sweetie,
no one was looking for me.
No one cares about you that much.
Oh.
You're. I mean, like, you're all right, but. You know, no one cares that much about you. Could you make a wisdom save for me?
Yeah. This is a fun talk with my mother.
12. Okay, you don't take any psychic damage from your mother's scorn. It's like, it's good to see you, Rogar. I'm glad you're here because I'm going to kill you. No, I'm not. You're part of the hunt, and we're all friends here. And she pats you on the shoulder and. Like, goes over to her, like, men and starts drinking again, and they drink with her.
Wow. That's something special.
I mean, listening to that, I don't think I missed out on much. Jesus.
Sits and gets comfy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're all here. The only one of you who maybe is... Like, you're all having a good time. There's drink and food and people are laughing. You can see around it people like wrestling or like doing archery or just involved in general like oh god damn it, one sec, I've got to just punch my cat in the face. No. Just people involved in general like
Hey now. We're not about violence against your girlfriend.
The Scottish cat. Yes.
Yeah. One sec, I'll just get rid of her and then I'll go back. Do you want to take a quick break here if anyone wants to go to the bathroom or grab more coffee? And I'll deal with my feral animal.